We're going to recap some things we learned in 2020. I know it's not the greatest year, but there is diamond in the rough in this. I believe that there's definitely some lessons here that need to be talked about because 2020 has been the craziest year ever. I mean, from like quarantining, COVID, to election, to losing jobs, the whole 9 yards. But I definitely can say, and I'm pretty sure everybody else in some way or another can look back on this year and say we've learned something, grown from it. It's been somewhat a blessing in disguise, whether we realize it now, tomorrow, or the next day.
Can you shed some light on the current situation?
We pretty much took one step back, or maybe like a couple steps back, to take a lot more forward. So let's get into it. Hit the like, subscribe button. Show me some love for this channel, guys. It's Christmas. I'm trying to get to 300 subscribers soon, hopefully. Let's see where it goes. 2020 for myself was off to a good start, and then our worlds got flipped upside down with the masks, the COVID.
Coronavirus!
It is what it is, but at the end of the day, what we learned from all this, I think, is really important is that, one, we realized we don't need to be in an office to do the work that we need to do every single day. We learned to work remote. Zoom became a big thing, Slack, Google Meet. It really showed that a lot of the work we do in a 9 to 5 is really not what we need to be there for. In other words, the 9 to 5 is dying. And it kind of just proved the concept. I mean, it's kind of been talked about over the last couple of years, but COVID really solidified. Twitter even said they don't even have to have their employees come back. A lot of companies are adjusting to, I'm even home right now, working from home. It's kind of cool to see how the work life has changed because of this. I mean, now we're in December and things are still kind of shifted around. Some people are back in the office, some people aren't, but like it goes to show you that we don't need to be in office to do a lot of this work. Really interesting to see how the work-life balance propels over the next couple of years. What happens with office real estate, commercial real estate, what's going to happen, homes. I mean, now that people don't need offices, what happens to all those buildings?
Oh shit, buddy, I gotta dig a little deeper.
Another thing is we got tackled with the lovely election of Trump versus Biden. I'm not trying to get into politics, but I'm just saying the election happened this year. And I think it took a mental toll on everybody because every single day was an election ad or something or someone talking about it, riots. It was honestly a lot to take in. First of all, we're all happy it's over with. But second of all, I think the mental health aspect, I think a lot of people became more conscious about mental health, not only with COVID, but the election too.
And here we are. The fate of the planet is in the hands of a bunch of retards I wouldn't trust with a potato gun.
I've definitely taken the time to account for my mental health, and I'm sure a lot of people have as well, being at home with friends, family, etc., and being separated from friends, family. The whole year has definitely caused us to take a stop and really rethink our lives and to really account for one another. That with the election, I mean, yeah, it was a lot, but I guess the takeaway here is that we got to put the brakes on life sometimes. And even though the brakes were unintentionally put on us this year, but I think in retrospect, you know, stopping from work, stopping from everything for a little bit of time really kind of helped me get my life back in line, maybe you as well, and realign some priorities and such. So in a weird way, kind of like the stop was a good stop. One step back, two steps forward.
That's an interesting way of that makes sense.
Another thing is 2020 taught me to be a lot more grateful for everything. I mean, like literally like the roof over my head, me being alive.
Have a good time. Enjoy life. It's life is too short to get bogged down, to be discouraged, or you have to keep moving. You have to keep going. Put one foot in front of the other, smile, and just keep on rolling.
I've definitely become more grateful, more fulfilled in my days. The fact that I'm healthy, alive, well-being. I wake up every single day more fulfilled knowing that I'm alive and well. It's kind of sucks that something like this had to happen, but like I'm more appreciative of my life as it is. I'm more fulfilled. I'm actually happier. No matter how bad my day gets, I still got to be optimistic and push forward, and no matter what, continue striving.
And you got to get bigger, faster, and stronger.
Now, again, all of these things are kind of like little tips and tricks that I feel apply to me, and I'm sharing with you, hopefully apply to you moving to 2021. There's probably things in your certain scenario that apply to you that I can't relate to, but you can't relate to me or vice versa, but you get the point. The point here is to look back on 2020, not as a complete storm, but as like something that you can learn from. Yeah, it was bad, but there's definitely some diamonds in the rough that if you look back and find, you can use to propel yourself into 2021 and make yourself not only a better person, but propel your career and etc. forth and blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. Find what was in 2020 that you can use for 2021.
Fine.
And you can't let 2020 drag you down. Yeah, it is what it is, but 2021 is a new year. Take that in consideration, and that take these things that were so bad and learn from them and adapt to them and use them, because it's happening right in front of us, the way life is changing. And if you don't do something about it to propel yourself into 2021, you're gonna get dragged along the crap storm. Use it, adapt it, own it, shift it, whatever you gotta do, and then put it into 2021 and run with it. Yes, 2020 sucked, but Let it go. It is what it is. It happened. I understand circumstances are different, but that's the point here. You don't have to agree with me. You just have to understand the concept I'm trying to provide, and hit the like and subscribe button too. These are my diamonds. I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna become a lot more richer in 2021. So you guys get the idea. Hit the like, subscribe button. 2021's around the corner. Control what you can, take action, and we're gonna be off set sailing. So adios, guys. Take it easy.